Hi everybody, I'm Jamie, and on behalf of the Tweed Love event team, a very warm welcome to Glen Tress, where we are really looking forward to welcoming you all to Vallelujah. This is the first race in the Triple Crown series, and it's also round 2 of the British National Enduro series. We are back. As always, our aim is you have a great weekend on the hill. We're running Vallelujah within strict COVID-related guidelines, and whilst we always put rider safety first, there's just a few things we need to dial in the detail on a little bit more. All the info you need is in your rider's notes. Here, we're just going to pick up on some of the things that may be a little bit out of the ordinary. With 600 of you racing, we need to be pretty slick on registration. You'll have received an email yesterday detailing your personal times for registration on the Saturday, along with your race time to start on the Sunday. On the Saturday, please aim to arrive here in the lower car park as close to your registration time as possible. Once you turn off the A72, coming from either Peebles or in Leith direction, you'll pull into Glen Tress, where our marshals will be waiting to guide you in here. You'll then be able to park in this field just behind you. Once you've parked up and got your ticket, it's a very short walk or ride up here to the Osprey car park, where our registration team will be here waiting for you. Here, all we're going to do is confirm your details, including your emergency contact numbers, check that you have watched this briefing, and agree to all our terms and conditions. We'll then give you an envelope like this one, which will contain your race board and cable ties, a start time sticker which will go on your bike, a buff, and some goodies from our lovely partners. Once done and you've got your race board on your bike, you're good to start practice. Anyone caught on track without a race board will face disqualification. All the tracks are closed until Saturday for race prep, and it's essential to our team's safety that you all stay off them until then. We have put together an absolute monster of an enduro course of Vallelujah, and after this briefing you'll be able to see a full course preview from our friend Street Pigeon over on his channel. Glen Tress represents so much of how mountain biking has developed and evolved in Scotland over the last 10 years, and we think this Vallelujah course reflects the progression and the diversity of the trails and that we're going to use. All these trails have been built, then developed and maintained by a massive combination of forestry workers, community groups, event organisers, and of course the prodigious trail builders. This trail behind me was first built for one of our events in 2015, and it's since seen countless improvements over the years, and it's now taken shape to be the world-class track that we're going to bring to you this weekend. This trail coming to my right is brand new to racing. Born under lockdown, it has now formally been recognised by forestry, and we are delighted to be able to bring it to you to race for the very, very first time. To all of you out there that got these tracks to this point, 1,000 thank yous from everybody involved. You can rest assured knowing that we will continue to work closely with FLS in coordinating efforts to make sure that any damage done by wheels on the ground is fully repaired. During the race, stage 1 will have finished by the time you get to where I am now. What we then ask you to do is very carefully just follow the tape which takes you down through these trees and out through a new exit we built onto the road. The reason being so is that stage 2 will be right next to you and will be a live track. A feature that some of you may have experienced before is a neutral time zone, and we've got such a zone on stage 4. You're going to come up behind me through the forest, and rather than make you race along what is effectively a forest road for just over a kilometre, the time effectively stops. It doesn't mean you can stop altogether though, you need to keep moving. Between here and the next forest section, you have 3 minutes 45 to cover just over a kilometre. Keep moving, keep pedalling at a decent pace, you'll be absolutely fine. No time for a picnic though, and certainly no time to retune your drivetrain. Once you hit the other end, the time starts again for the second part of the stage. On race day, once you've got yourself ready, you can pick up your timing chip from our team in the Osprey car park where you had first registered. Please try not to arrive at the start gate any earlier than 10 minutes before your allocated start time, so we need to avoid too many people in one place at one time. Before you set off, we will check your timing chip, which should be worn on your right wrist. The SI Air system is contactless and will register as soon as you pass through a timing beacon, either at the start or the end of the time section. At any start gate, just follow the marshal's instructions and stay away from the beacons until you are told to start, or they may record a full start time. All beacons have clearly taped exclusion zones, stay out these areas and you'll be absolutely fine. The marshals will set you off at 20-second gaps between each rider. Course time allowed is 4 hours 45 minutes. If there's any unusual circumstances like dealing with an injured rider, then obviously we will make allowances for that. keep it moving, try and stay on track, and everyone's going to be absolutely fine. Your stage start times will be given to you on a sticker like this one. This sticker, which can go on your bike, lists the start times for each stage. For seeded riders, you must stick to these times or you may face a penalty. For E2 and E3 riders, the times are a good guide to keep you on track, but don't need to meet them exactly. As a non-seeded rider, if you arrive at a stage and there are lots of riders ahead of you, just hang back a wee bit to avoid queues. As ever, follow the marshal's instructions and we'll all be good. Once out on course, the spirit of enduro applies. Basic rules including no course cutting, no shuttling, and your helmet must be worn and fastened at all times. You will only be allowed to ride each stage once, and please show some good trail etiquette and always allow faster riders to pass. As ever, there will be zero tolerance on litter.
Our medic team is safe hands who will be covering the course. If you find a casualty, report it to the nearest marshal or phone Race HQ using the phone number on your race board. We are being super hot on head injuries this year. If there is any suspicion of a head injury, please don't be alarmed if our marshals ask you to wait for a medic's assessment. Once you're given the all clear, you'll be able to carry on with the race. The weather currently looks really good, but please do check closer to your start time as things can change quickly here. Make sure you equip yourself and your bike accordingly. The feed station will be on the transition after stage 3, which will have water and the all-important high five and cake.
When you get back to the start-finish area, to complete the race you must hand in your timing chip. You'll get a printout of all your stage times, and it also lets us know that you're back safely. Sadly, no podium ceremonies this time, but we've got a stack of amazing prizes for all of our amazing partners, for all of you that perform well. Results will be posted online as they come in, and we'll post a link for you on the day so you can access those as the race progresses. If you manage the top 3 finish, you should be able to collect your prizes from the Pirelli tent on the day between 5:15 and 6 o'clock. Huge thanks and big love to the extended team that put this event all together, especially to all the marshals and volunteers. Make sure you give them a big wave and a smile as you pass them. From all of us on the Tweed Love team to all of you, the incredible extended mountain bike family, thank you for making this event such a buzz to put on. Don't forget to watch the course preview now over on Street Pigeon's channel, which will be available straight away. Ride well, have fun, have a great weekend, and keep it vaguely upright. See you on the start line.